伊豆諸島六軒島。年に一度の親族会議のため集まった大富豪の後宮一族。当主後宮金蔵の莫大な財産をめぐって親族は争いを繰り広げる。そこへ届けられる魔女ベアトリーチェからの手紙。台風で足止めされた18人を待っていたのは血も凍る恐怖の連続殺人だった。テレビアニメーション「海猫の鳴く頃」7月放送スタート。
私がここにいるよ。好きだって好きだって飛び込んだなら受け止めてくれますか。舞い散るこの葉を見上げて思うシンフォニーラブ。君へと奏でる思いが真っ白に咲くよ。色づき始めた空、未来を染めてく二人で見たい。真っ白色シンフォニーラブイズピュアホワイトリメイクフォーフル HD。 そして真っ白色シンフォニーサナエディション同時発売決定。コミックマーケット100にてメインビジュアル初公開。桜舞う夜にもう一度夢を見よう。現実を脱ぎ捨て花になろう。遥かな風のささやき耳を澄ませば。君と同じ道を歩いて行きたいんだずっと。今でも手をつないで笑い合いながら君と頬が合わせて夢を飛ぶこの道を。Happy birthday to you.
Hello, and welcome back to Tonofuta. Let's get started with today's read-through. Jesus, I was so long with the intro. I was posting a happy birthday message to Kohaku and Hisui. It's their birthday. Well, in places that is March 12th. Anyway. And then morning comes. I woke up and stared blankly at my room, which was just a little different from usual. And the only light in the room came from the morning sun, peeking through the curtains. How many years has it been since I last saw a scene like this? Yeah, probably over 10. I've had it on ever since then. I remember the deep, dark abyss I saw on the day I was waiting for my parents. A sharp pain clenched my chest, forcing me to snap back to reality. I watched Mizuka cling to me, as if trying to fill the emptiness inside her by sleeping so close. She looks comfortable, huh? Drawn to that face, I reached out and stroked her hair. Ah, come in. I'll woke you up. Alright. More things for me to censor. Jesus. Wait, let me get the timestamp. Anyway. Oh, hiya, Mizuka. Looks like you actually slept well. I was sound asleep too. I feel the same way. Some people might be baffled if they heard someone arguing over whether to leave a nightlight on or off when they're going to bed. But from where I stand now, it was Mizuka who gave me the yuki to take the first step. Wait, what? Then what we said? Never even think about sleeping in again? I'm a little confused. Did you just fall asleep on me? It's only 6:30 a.m. A little sleep won't hurt. Is it the weekend? Oh yeah, it's the weekend, right? ところで, I'm going to sleep a little longer. Ah, well, since we're here, I guess I'll give you an armrest. Don't hold back. When I throw my arms up in surrender, Mizuka leans back hesitantly. My arm was being squeezed tightly at the back of my head. The back of her head. If this goes on much longer, it's going to go numb. Mizuka, that's making my arm go numb.
そっか、そうだよね。
You didn't have to give up so abruptly.
だってしびれるとか言うから。
Yeah, that's exactly right.
でもそれだと腕枕とかそもそも無理なんじゃ。
Mizuka, rest the back of your head on my shoulder. I'll support your neck with my arm. If I do it like that, my arm won't have to bear as much weight as
な
before.
るほど。一番重いのは頭だもんね。今からやってみていい？
Of course.
それじゃあお邪魔します。
What's that? Oh, wait, what? Maybe there's a better way to say that. Alright. Mizuka gave a wry smile at her strange way of speaking, before slowly reclining again. As I said, her head is on the makura, and my arm brushes against her delicate neck.
腕しびれない？
It should be fine now. So, what do you think? How does it feel? Mizuka didn't answer, just looked at me with a happy expression. I could tell her feelings just from her expression, so instead of a reply, I gently stroked her head.
やり方覚えた。
Are you going to use my arm as a makura?
普通に生活してたらわかんなかったよ。漫画でもアニメでもやり方教えてくれるわけじゃないし。
Well, being able to have real life experience at Mizuka's age is pretty rare. Mizuka will learn a lot by being with me, I guess. I hope the time we're spending together now will have a positive impact on her life in the future. As usual, my own thoughts make my chest ache. I don't need to think about what happened before right now. Mizuka, you could sleep like this. You could stay like this and sleep. Seeing Mizuka close her eyelids, I shut mine too. The sensation of her hair against my arm felt even more vivid. That morning, we just lazed around together until Mizuka went home. Whenever Ren was home alone at night, Mizuka would always come to my place. Wait, what? Whenever Rin was home alone at night, Mizuka would always come to my place? Oh, okay, maybe this is how Rin realizes something. You could even say we practically live together. If AHS status weren't an issue, it would be called a semi. What do you mean semi-commute? Cohabitation, maybe is a better way of saying. Wait, maybe the earlier statement was incorrect. Whenever Rin was away at night, that would have made sense, because we know she works at night. This weekend too, I was supposed to pick up Mizuka. Finished work for today. I immediately started to get ready to go home. I wish I knew what that feeling was this today. Otsukare.
今日も早いですね。
I want to get home quick and browse video sites. 動画。
白西さん、動画なんて見るんですか？
I'm pretty sure I've seen it more than anyone else in the world.
また適当なこと言ってません？
You caught me. I've never seen anything like that
じ
before.
ゃあなんで動画見るなんて言ったんですか？
Apparently, it's all anyone talks about lately. Totally killing it with a young crowd.
ヤング、バカウケ。
I never imagined this wouldn't work either. It seems there's a pretty noticeable generation gap between me and Takeuchi-san. Well, I don't think it's a big deal for Mizuka and me. Well, anyway, that's the gist of it. I'm heading home now to film a video. Film a video.
見る側から撮る側に変わってるじゃないですか。
My photography skills are amazing. I can make even the hottest women look even hotter.
エロって何言ってるんですか？セクハラですよ、もう。
Whoops. Sorry about that. Just keep it from HR, okay? As usual, I said something random and let work. I figured if I said something like that to Mizuka, she'd just tell me she'll call the cops. I drove towards Mizuka's house. I was aware that I looked forward to seeing her. When I arrived at the apartment building, Mizuka was standing in front of the entrance.
お疲れ様。
At least she changed her clothes this time. Ah, Mizuka too.
私はまだ疲れてなんかないよ。
Still okay? Got some exhausting plans later?
もうちょっとしたら中間テストあるから。
Yeah, that's definitely exhausting. It's a nostalgic sound, something I haven't heard since becoming an adult. Back then, when I was receiving it, it feels so distant
ま
now.
あ、もう少し後の話だし、勉強はしてるから大丈夫かな。
You're a real lifesaver. I head towards my house carrying Mizuka. I didn't stop by the super. We didn't stop by the super and went straight home because we already bought today's groceries. It felt like we've been living together forever, and that had become normal for me. Mizuka and I walk home together. Walk?
おかえりなさい、まさみ。
Oh, yeah, okay. Walk home from the car to the apartment. Tadaima. Okaeri nasai, Mizuka.
ただいま。
Saying Okaeri, Tadaima, and Okaeri to each other has become a natural thing. Because I'd never spoken those words alone before, that trivial thing made me feel happy. Mizuka changes into something comfortable and starts making pangohan for us. The main course for the day was nikojaka and ohitashi, comforting home-style Japanese food.
そういえばまさみ、
Hmm? どうしたの? As I was enjoying the oishi mangohan as usual, Mizuka suddenly brought
ま
up.
さみは動画って見る？
Speaking of which, doga? Like those popular things these days?
なんか賑やかなこといろいろしてるやつ。
Nope, I won't look. But still, that's pretty timely.
タイムリー？何が？
You know the funny thing? Doga became popular around my generation, which means he also should have seen some doga himself, but like I don't know what happened to this guy. I was just joking about watching that kind of video at work.
冗談とか言うんだね。って私の前でもそうだったけど、なんか
So Jordan.
その時のまさみを思い出すとちょっとおかしい。
Soka. I can't act like that in front of Mizuka again, and I don't need to anymore. I don't try to maintain a certain distance in my words or actions, whether at work or elsewhere. Wait, this... I try to... No, it's not... I don't try. I try to maintain a certain distance in my words and actions, whether at work or elsewhere.
ともかくまさみは見ないんだね。
What the hell is this? Yeah, there's something wrong.
別にただ気になったから。
Mizuka, are you going to watch?
私も自分から積極的には見ないかな。友達からこれ面白いよって言われたらほんのちょっと見てみるくらい。
Even just a little, huh? So, you're up to date.
何それ。
Go man. Nandemai. Even Mizuka didn't get it. This is totally dead language now. What did he say? I'm actually curious what he actually said. Even though I vowed to never use them again. I moved my chopsticks and ate the Nikojaka. Use what? Jokes? Oh, jokes. Even so, Adoga. Looks like young people are starting to ditch TV.
まさみ、その言い方なんかおじさん臭い。
No, that's just Masami, man. Like, I straight up abandoned TV years ago. More than a decade ago at this point. Well, I am Oji-san, so it can't be helped. Shokanai.
見た目は若いと思うよ。
That's not true. I'm way older than Mizuka's classmate.
いや、それは当たり前だけど。
どうした？
その、なんていうか、やっぱり早く大きくならなくちゃダメだなって。
Huh? I don't quite get how it
い
disconnects.
つまでもちっちゃいままだと、前みたいに警察の人に声かけられたりするでしょ。
Ah, so that's how it is. Mizuka probably wants to say she wants to get closer to me, almost as an equal in appearance too. If you're going to understand how I feel, it doesn't make sense for me to keep calling myself
急
Oji-san.
に大人になったりはできないし、まさみにはちょっと待ってもらわないと。いや、
Matte. That's not what I meant.
じゃあなんで含みのある感じで言ったの？
I just had some things I need to sort out in my own head.
思うところって？
I should try not to get too old before my time, for your time.
若作りするってこと？
It's not that extreme, but at least until Mizuka grows a bit more. I want to be able to stand next to her without it being awkward. The words that came out of my mouth were like something I'd only expect to hear years from now. I'm not craving for this moment, but I also want a future with Mizuka. Mizuka can grow up as much as she wants, but I can't let myself get old in the process. So, I figured, at least I should try to be a little more aware of my youth before it's gone, I thought. Well, you know, there's some 40 and 50-year-old men who look like 20-year-old women for some reason. I don't know how they do it.
別に私はまさみがシワシワのおじいちゃんになっててもいいよ。こう隣に並んでて違和感がないようになればいいだけだから。
That might not feel out of place, but it'll make you look like it'll make us look like an old Oji-san with his caregiver. Caregiver. Or maybe a rich old geezer and a scheming young woman trying to ingrate herself with him.
なんかひどい言い草だね。
I was just thinking I should try to act a little younger so things don't end up like that.
できるだけ老け込まないように私が大きくなるの待っててくれるの？
Well, I guess that's how it is.
そっか。じゃあその方向でお願いしようかな。
Mizuka said that, then put the largest potato in the bowl into her mouth. I don't know when or how her feelings for me might change. I couldn't help but think, watching Mizuka, and hope that day never comes. After finishing dinner, I do my usual thing and start clearing the dishes. When I came back from the kitchen, Mizuka was looking at her Ketai screen. Are you contacting Ren?
動画見ようとしてた。
Didn't I say I wouldn't look at it myself?
勧められたやつ
You wouldn't look at it
と
yourself?
も言ったよ。どうせその話にはなるんだし、早いうちに済ませようかなって思っただけ。
Ah. So, you're watching it just to keep appearances with your friends.
言っちゃうとそういうことかな。
So, this kind of relationship has been happening since... what? So we were kids? What? I can't help but think the same old cliche that we're all in this together, whether big or small, it's stuff.
そういうことだから今から教えられたの全部見る。
So, all means there's more than one.
そうだね。動画一つの時間は短いし。
Soka. What kind of content could this doga possibly have? Mizuka tilted her head slightly, still looking at me as if wondering why I was so concerned about that.
まさみも見てみる？そっちからすれば退屈かもしれないけど。
Me too.
私もこう一人で見るよりはいいし。
You really get it, huh? You're worried about what's inside.
なんとなくそうかなって思ったから。気になるなら一緒に見ようよ。
Guess I'll have to. I sit next to Mizuka and adjust my position so I can see her phone screen. When our shoulders touch, her delicate frame slowly shifted.
画面ちゃんと見える？
Ah, it's a bit small, but it'll do.
それならよかった。それじゃあ一つ目再生するね。
Mizuka manipulates her phone with lightning speed, so fast it puts me to shame when I watch closely. She immediately navigated to the doga and tapped the play button with her fingertip.
Q-chan, fuck you! ゲロしちゃダメ。Q-ちゃん、 ほら Fuck you!
What's so interesting about this anyway? Could it be that I'm not part of the main target audience? I wonder how Mizuka's doing, and when I glance over at her. Mizuka, were you watching that doga?
見てたもん。ちゃんとまさみのことなんて見てない。
No, I didn't ask that far.
そう聞きたそうな顔してたと思ったの。まさみこそ動画つまんないからって私のこと見てたでしょ。
So, you thought it was boring too, Mizuka?
なんか私には合わない。なんでこんなことするんだろうって思うだけ。こういうの見るくらいならアニメ見てた方がいいかなって気もする。
But if you recommend it, I'll definitely watch
せ
it.
っかく勧めてくれたのに見てないっていうのも悪いなって思うから。
You're a kind kid. I gently stroked the head right next to me, and Mizuka squirms as if ticklish. The parrot in the video kept saying, fuck you, but I barely even noticed anyone.
優しいとかそういうのじゃないよ。友人関係を円滑に進めるためだし。
You're using some pretty difficult words again.
そんなでもないでしょ。これくらい普通。
You're making such a really happy face.
ハサミが撫でてくるからとも。
I kept running my fingers through Mizuka's hair, completely ignoring the doga. Before I knew it, the streamer, and the voices have vanished, leaving only a message on the screen. Please subscribe. Streamer, it should be like YouTuber.
終わってた。
Before I knew it.
一つ一つは短いからね。さて次はと。
Are you still going to watch?
あといくつか。
I see. Well, if you're worried about battery or data charges, feel free to use my computer.
でも仕事用でしょ。
That's nothing that grand. I just keep it around, you know.
そっか。使っていいの？
Huh. If you'd rather look at it on a computer.
画面も大きいし、そっちにしようかな。今みたいな体勢で見るのも悪くはないけど。
Mizuka stood up with a hint of reluctance and sat down in the chair in front of the PC desk. I pressed the power button, and alright, I had a password after all.
まさみ、パスワード入れてもらっていい？
Masami Shironishi, it says.
そういうのって言っちゃダメでしょ。私勝手にいじるかもしれないよ。
I know Mizuka wouldn't do anything weird, and I don't have anything to hide anyway, so it's fine.
なんかいろいろ無頓着な感じしてすごく心配になった。
Jesus Christ, the password. Well, to be fair, you at least have to know who the owner of the computer is, and well, how could you even? Why would you think his full name will be the first thing that comes to your mind? I don't know. Maybe for some people, but like in English, you know, his name is so long. I don't know, man. Anyway, Mizuka sends me a cold stare before typing on the keyboard. Her movements are fast too. Maybe it's because you have computer class at school now. she has computer class at school.
よしと。まさみはもう見ない？
I wonder what to
いい
do.
よ、テレビつけてて。こっちはイヤホンつけて見てるから。
Soka. Just as I was about to reply, Mizuka's words from just now suddenly flashed back into my mind. That's better than watching alone. Yeah, that's what I said. Guess I'll take a look too.
面白くないんじゃないの？
There might be at least one thing that hits home for me.
どうだろう。
Well, whatever. It doesn't matter anyway. I just want to watch it with you, Mizuka.
最初からそう言えばよかったのに。
Well, I guess that's just how it is. Being a little embarrassed by what I was saying, I stood up and headed towards the desk. Then Mizuka stood up as if to offer me her chair.
はい、交代。
Hey, you can sit down.
まさみだけ立たせてるわけにもいかないもん。
Well, I guess I'll just sit on the bed and watch. I sit down at the edge of the bed, where I can see the PC monitor. And as it continuing, Mizuka sat down next to me.
じゃあ、私もこっち。
Just sit in the chair.
まさみが座らないから。それに、ここなら二人並んで座るくらいスペースあるし。
That's not really a reason, is it? Why are you looking at me like that?
ほんと、分かってないなって思っただけ。
She said with a dissatisfied tone, gently touching her head to my shoulder. Her movements finally made it click. Yeah, I didn't get it was right.
これで把握した？
Wakatta.
遅いよ、まさみのバカ。
No, that's a Masabi issue, man. That's a straight up Masabi skill issue. I figured it was better than completely not noticing at all.
そういうことにしておく。
Quietly, Mizuko rubbed her head against mine. I gently stroked her hair in return. Before I knew it, I didn't want to move anymore. Mizuka seemed to feel the same way too.
まさみ、
What's up, Mizuka?
動画見るモチベーションすごい落ちてる。明日休みだし、その時でいいかなって。
Should I watch it before you see your friends next time?
さっさと見ちゃうつもりだったのに。
If you're not in the mood, it's okay to put it off.
後回しにして何をすればいいの？
It's what Mizuko wants to do.
じゃあこれで大丈夫かな？
Just being close like this, is that enough?
満足。
Okay, and that's the case, then I'm fine. Mizuka keeps tilting her head slightly, as if trying to mark me as hers. As I listened to the what sound, I gradually started feeling unsatisfied myself. Right now, we're just sitting side by side, but if possible, I want to be even closer, more connected. Mizuka.
なにまさみ。
Can I hug you like this?
急にどうしたの？
I just wanted to.
いいよ、まさみがそうしたいなら。
ありがとう。
いいよ、お礼なんて。
I embraced Mizuka's body, wrapping her in my arms. I caught a whiff of a woman's scent on my nose, and it made me a little worked up.
どう？こういう格好になって。
Well, yeah.
それじゃあ何が言いたいかわかんない。
Suka. I decided to calm myself down for a moment. I step away from Mizuka. Even though we were only close for a few seconds, my arm already feels lonely. What's so funny about that?
物足りなそうな顔してるなって思った。
What do you mean by unsatisfying?
くっつき足りなそうな感じかな。いや、もしかして抱きしめ足りない？
Maybe.
まさみ素直だね。触るなって言われてなかったら頭撫でてたかも。
Mizuka, just leave me alone for now. Oh, wait, is that right? Just leave it alone for now. When I gently touch her hair, Mizuka squirmed a little as if ticklish. But then she quietly pushes my hand away and gets down on her knees right there. Oh, we know what's up.
じゃあ撫でる代わりに別のことしようかな。
Oh. Something else?
うん。なんか抱きしめ足りないみたいだし。
Mizuka climbed onto my lap, looking a little shy and quiet. She turned her back to me in a position that was really easy to hug.
はい。撫でる代わり、これならもっとギュッてしやすいよね。
Suka.
別に抱きしめるだけじゃなくてもいいよ。
Her soft whisper made my head feel like it was burning. That sound and sensation of being so close. It's like my excitement is directly transmitted to my lower half. The oppressive atmosphere made my hips twitch, and then Mizuka got down on her knees again, facing me directly.
くっついただけで大きくなったね。
I'm surprisingly flustered.
それでいいんじゃないかな。私抱きしめるだけじゃなくてもいいって言ったんだし。
Suka.
それで苦しそうだけどこのままでいいの？
For now, I'm taking it off. What? I'm taking it off. I slowly undress, as if she'd been waiting for this moment. My hard chin stands erect. Mizuka chuckled softly, then turned her back again and sat down. I loop my arm around her waist and pull her closer.
ギュッてするだけでいいの？
It's not really
ま
good.
さみやっぱり素直。
I'm surprised even myself. As I said that, I reached for the hem of Mizuka's dress. I just kept trusting, but there was absolutely no resistance. I just kept trusting. What? I shifted her bra aside and gently touched the bare breast.
ぜベタベタ。
All right, welcome back. Think we'll take a bath. Since we were drenched in sweat, Mizuka and I took a bath together. I slowly soaked in the tub, letting her get out first. I let out a breath and sit on the bed. Then I suddenly remember leaving the PC on. Mizuka might use it later, so I guess I'll leave it as is for now. I might not see her again today, though. Wait, today? I muttered to myself, and then quietly exhaled once. Living a life where I had to consider others besides myself, and I was actually feeling happy about it. Even when I lived with other people before, for some reason it always felt stifling. I feel tired even though I was supposed to be at home, just from trying to match her. Maybe, just maybe, she felt the same way. That's exactly why I couldn't even imagine a future with her back then. I never even considered wanting to spend time with someone like that for so long. But right now, I definitely want to spend time with Mizuka. I shook my head as if trying to erase the thoughts from my mind. Just thinking about how selfish it is to be content with you simply being here beside me. This time won't last forever, and Mizuka who grows up will surely trip away from me. I felt a strange sensation, like my throat was closing up. Even though it's not really happening, I feel like I can't breathe. He's getting some separation anxiety. He's starting to feel like she'll leave him someday. Damn.
お待たせ。上がった。まさみ、どうしたの？変な顔して。
Wait, did I really have that look on my face?
なんか心細そうな顔？なんて言えばいいかわかんないけど、そんな感じだった。
そっか。
私がお風呂に入ってる間、一人で寂しかったの？
Yeah, I was lonely.
冗談で言ったのに。
Mizuka averts her gaze from me, and in that profile, I felt an overwhelming sense of love. I even noticed the discomfort in my throat had disappeared without me realizing it. Mizuka, come over here. Mizuka sits next to me. Without any warning, I gently hugged her delicate frame as she came closer.
何？どうしたの？
I just wanted to do this.
まさみのエッチ、変態。
I guess it's a little late to be hearing that now.
それもそうかも。
Mizuka also wraps her arms around my back. I couldn't help but let out a breath at the scent of shampoo.
どうしたの？そんなため息ついて。
I felt relieved by Mizuka's touch.
その言い方、なんかいやらしい。
That's just your imagination.
絶対気のせいじゃない。
Mizuka should get even closer to my body. Despite being delicate, her softness only made me love her more. Feeling that way, I fell asleep holding Musica close. Musica stayed by my side all night. Stayed by my side all night. Even though we spend more time together now, there's still many signs of Musica I never seen before. After some time, one Monday, I ended up seeing one of them. As usual, I picked her up from work, bought the weekly manga magazine that came out today on the way back, and after returning home,
ご飯食べ終わったらテーブル占領していい？
take over. I don't mind. What are you planning to do?
やりたくないけど勉強。
Oh yeah, she had midterms. Oh yeah, remember that she's a student and this is the first time we actually see her study? Wait, I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Today's upload's gonna be also short. I'm so tired from work this whole week, man. Yeah, I'll probably just go for 30 minutes more. I feel really tired. Oh shit. Or maybe I'm just stalling things to keep this going because I went for 10 hours and then oh well, it's fine. I do want to finish this around Saturday or even before. All because of that one thing about like sushi. Now I want to get some sushi from a very particular place. Anyway. So yeah, I never actually seen you do that before.
普段は授業で全部覚えるようにしてるから。でも明日からテストだから一応最後の復習。
Yeah, she's the type who just studies at school. And she's doing well, so Tess. Yeah, I think you said you have a midterm coming up.
やっておかないと泣きを見るのは自分だし。
You're really something for actually doing it.
褒められるようなことでもないよ。悪い点取りたくないだけだから。そんなことしたらお母さんに心配かけちゃうし。
As if it were the most natural thing, Musica put down her bag and picked up a change of clothes. Just before heading down the hallway, I turned back as if remembering something.
私が勉強しててもまさみは普通にしてていいからね。テレビ見てても漫画読んでても私にいたずらするのはダメだけど。
I mean, of course. I won't bother you or anything.
それなら OK。
It's not like I want that, right?
別にそんなこと言ってないし。
Not like you want that.
なんでそんな風に受け取るの？変態。
Yeah, that's true. Musica left, and I muttered to myself before giving a wee smile. Why did she really have to say such a joke on top of that? Seriously? Why did I have to say such a joke? So that's it. I can only relax in Musica's presence. As usual, dinner for just the two of us ends. After resting for a bit, Musica pulled her back close to her.
さてとやろうかな。
I'm turning the TV off now.
大丈夫って言ったのに。
I don't really want to watch anything in particular.
そっか。
It doesn't have to be that place. That's where the computer would work too.
ここで大丈夫。 こっちの方が落ち着けると思うし。
Okay, got it. Guess I'll move then.
ここにいてもいいのに。
If you're just slacking off, if I'm just slacking off at the same table, it'll kill your motivation.
別に気にしないけど。
Even if you say that, there might be some things I'd worry if I actually did. That's because I was like that when I was staying at Rin's place. She never studied a bit, completely ignoring me. I sat down at my PC desk, reminiscing about the good old days, and decided to read one of the manga I bought today.
さあ、頑張ろう。
Mizuka muttered to herself as she took out her writing utensils and notebook. As if on cue, I opened my magazine. I leisurely flipped through the pages while Mizuka continued studying. The conversation faded, leaving a silent room where an hour slowly passed. I look up at the sudden voice. Mizuka, who had been stretching, was just lowering her arms. Is it over? What the?
少し休憩。ずっとやり続けてたら集中切れるし。
You know how to pace yourself, huh?
一応ね、そうする方が効率いいし。
So good.
別に偉いってわけではないんじゃないの？でも褒めてくれたのは嬉しい。
She turned to me with a lovely smile. I suddenly felt a little
で
embarrassed.
もそれだけで偉いって言ってくるってことは、まさみってもしかして勉強苦手だった？
Well, I did at least try to do the bare minimum.
真面目にしてたんだね。
I just didn't want to get lectured about my grades again. To be precise, it was to avoid causing unnecessary worry for Rin's parents, who had been taking care of me. If the relatives who took me in, if I got bad grades, the relatives who took me in would definitely show some
い
concern.
ろいろ言われたくないか。じゃあ私と一緒だね。私の場合は言われたくないっていうより迷惑かけたくないからだけど。
Sure.
そうだね。娘が成績悪かったら余計な心配させちゃうかもって思ったから。
I see. Mizuka really is something else.
そんな何度も褒めても何も出ないよ。
I just thought you were really cool, so I said it.
じゃあ素直に受け取っておこうかな。
Watching Mizuka's happy, bashful smile, I realized once again how much she truly cares for Rin. At that moment, I suddenly remembered a conversation I had with Mizuka before.
大きくっていうより早く大人になりたい。
So far, we don't even have a single CG yet for this upload, so I guess I'll work with this. Or maybe I'll just upload the color version. I guess that counts.
お母さんに気を使わせたりしないように自立したい。
The words I heard in this kitchen, in the kitchen, I just assumed they meant lacking vision. Lacking vision? The truth is, I can't help but wonder what's really going on. Mizuka, you said before that you wanted to grow up faster, didn't you?
それがどうしたの？
Do you have any kind of vision for the adult you want to become? Like a future dream or goal?
なんか聞いてくるのが急だね。
I suddenly wondered. I couldn't help but give myself a really smile at myself, thinking how sudden this all was, even before Musica pointed it out. I never thought I'd start worrying about what's beyond even for this girl.
まあ、そういう具体的な夢とかは今のところわかんないかな。とりあえず自立できるような人に、あとお母さんに楽させてあげれるようになりたい。
So it was for Rin after all.
気持ち？
That's not what I meant.
本当に？そういう風に聞こえた。
It's just your imagination. Inoseka. Mizuka sends a knowing glance, almost as if she's reading my mind, while smiling slightly. I didn't mean it at all, but now I feel a little awkward about something.
じゃあ、まさみのために一つ付け加えておくかな。
Nani?
まさみとちゃんと釣り合えるような大人。隣にいても大丈夫な、そういう女の人にはなりたい。
You're making a bigger deal out of it than I am, you know. Mizuka's words, wishing for a future with me. That quiet resonance hit me hard, and I couldn't help but reply with a self-depreciating line.
そんなことないよ。私からすればまさみは立派。最近はちょっとだけ変態だなとか思うこともあるけど。
Look, see? Not impressive at all.
でもその変態なところは私からすれば嬉しいことだしともかくまさみのそばにいても不自然じゃなくなりたいの。
Mizuka, her tone slightly sharper, dramatically averted her gaze with exaggerated force. She picked up the pen she left behind and turned back to face the notebook still open in front of her, along with her textbook.
休憩終わり。また集中するから。
Wakata. Good luck. Gambare? I don't know.
頑張る。
Oh, gambare. So it is gambare. Hearing Mizuka's small voice, I pick up the manga magazine again. I glance at the clock. Tokyo. I guess I should get the Oporo ready while I have the chance. As I stood up from the chair to go to the hallway, Mizuka turned towards me at the same
ど
time.
こか行くの？
Even though it's a bit early, I'll go get ready for that.
そっか、わかった。
Once you're ready, I'll go. Once it's ready, I'll go in
ま
first.
さみが先？
Should Mizuka go first?
あ、いや、順番は関係なくて、一緒に入ると思って。
Is that a gohobby for studying tonight? So that's why you seem a little bewildered. Even so, I never expected Mizuka to say that herself. If we go in together, it'll cut into Mizuka's study time.
そうかな。
Probably that's how it would be. So, Mizuka, please just come in your own pace.
わかった
After saying it in a slightly weak tone, Mizuka faced the table again. Seeing her start to move, I head for the bathroom. After taking baths in order, we again spent our time separately in the living room. Mizuka studied with breaks in between, while I just kept lazily reading manga. Time passed, and it was almost time to call it a day. Also for me, I'm gonna end it. I'm gonna end the recording after this whole sequence, and I'm not gonna make it. I'm so tired. Turning off the lights now.
こっちに確認しなくても大丈夫だよ
I need to confirm with Mizuka and also convince myself of it.
真っ暗まだ慣れない
I've been sleeping with the light on for over 20 years, so
そう考えると長いね
much older than you, by the way. Speaking of 20 years, before while I was in the middle of break, I was looking at the usual news of like an idol, a 20-year-old idol getting married to her number one fan was a 47-year-old man. And that gap is way larger than their gap. And I think to myself, wait, is Mizuka in middle school and not high school yet? I can't remember exactly, but I remember something about 12 years, so I think she's in middle school. Anyway. I stood up, turned on the light, and immediately climbed back into bed. I exhaled in the darkness. And Mizuka, still awake, looked down at
な
me.
んか今日あんまり話してない気がする
Yeah, I guess so. But Mizuka was studying, so it can't be katanai.
そうだけど
Thank you.
ちょっと物足りないかも
So
こ
ka.
のまま眠くなるまでなんか喋ってる
Staying up late is definitely going to
そ
happen.
うだね寝るタイミング逃しちゃいそう
Since you have school and I have work tomorrow, we should go to bed early. Game reminding me what to do.
まあうんそうだね週末でもないんだし
That's what it is. As I answered, I reached out and stroked Mizuka's head. This gesture is becoming a habit.
子供扱いされてる気分
I like how headpats is enough to make her feel like, you know. You look so good when you're like this. What are you even saying?
そんな顔してないもん
I'm doing it, you know. Just lay down like that. Mizuka slowly crawls to their futon. We were pressed close in bed, and she just kept staring at me like that. Hmm? どうしたの?
別になんでもない
そっか. A quiet and brief conversation ends quickly. But even in the darkness, Mizuka's gaze didn't waver for a single moment. Mizuka,
何
maybe you're not sleepy?
別にそんなこともないかな
For someone who's supposed to be so innocent, her eyes are surprisingly wide and alert.
普通のつもりだよ
Wait, what the hell is this supposed to be innocent? Anyway, even as she says that, Mizuka doesn't break eye contact. Feeling a bit uneasy, I sat up and turned on the light.
どうしたの
Well, I thought you might want to say something.
聞くためにわざわざ電気つけたの？
If it was a serious matter, I thought listening in the dark would be rude.
別にそんな大したことじゃないし。
So, you're saying there's something going on after all.
あるけど、
Mizuka shifted her body slightly, looking a bit embarrassed. After a pause, as if carefully choosing her words, she spoke hesitantly.
大丈夫なのかなって思ってた。
Huh? 大丈夫？どうしたの？
そのしなくて。
Wait. Huh? What? We just what? Wait. What if? What do you say, man?
しなくていいのかって聞きたいの。もう何回も言わせないでよ。
Ah, so that's how it is. Finally got it. And she can't relax, but relaxes her cheeks at the same time. Oh, I can't help but relax. Her bashful expression was so endearing that I instantly reached for Mizuka's head.
なんで撫でてくるの？
It's just to say you don't have to worry about me.
それは何もなくていいってこと？
Hey, I'm not exactly a kid anymore, so
年関係あるの？
you'll need a decent amount of composure for that.
落ち着き。
So, that's why it'll be okay. If we start, it'll end up staying up late. It'll mess with you tomorrow.
そうかもだけど。
Her voice still sounded like she wasn't about to back down. Is Mizuka the one who wants to do it?
まさみがそう言うなら分かった。何もしなくていいならおとなしく寝る。
Yeah, well, get some rest and prepare for tomorrow. Mizuka lets out a small sigh, looking slightly relieved as it touched her hair again. She just glances onto the bed slowly and snuggles up to me again.
こういう風にして寝るのはいいよね。
Ah, just make sure you can sleep comfortably. Mizuka, lying down, gently rocks her body as if rubbing her oppai against me through the clothes. It's like she's teasing me. What a pickle. Honestly, it makes you want to pounce on her. Considering what I just said, I'll hold back. If we go any further, she'll really be sleeping late. Mizuka, oyasumi.
まさみ、頭撫でて。
Ah, soka. I gently stroked Mizuka's hair with just the barest touch, as if I couldn't decide whether or not. I could tell her small body was relaxing even more. She could still quietly and gently close her eyes. I kept running my fingers through her hair until Mizuka started snoring. Even as she fell asleep, her delicate body never left my side. I'm gonna call it in, man. I don't think I'm gonna make it if I try to continue right now. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed watching today's short. Hopefully, I'll do something much longer tomorrow. Because Jesus, man, I feel so tired. Fuck. I'll try not to work until 9 and then go home and decide to read a video. Yeah. I'll try to get out of 5 tomorrow. Anyway, I'll see you guys. Ciao.
光を求めてたどり着く先に今もかけらのように揺れる可能性求めあまた繰り返しだけど信じているからずっとこの先もそれは蛍のように儚くても切なくても輝き続けたい好きだけどまだ言えないのわがままな恋心目の前の運命の螺旋越えてそれでもすぐ飛び込んで抱きしめて時の数だけいつまでも
昨日はしゃぎすぎた皆さんレスキュー開始モーニングレスキュー
辛い朝を救えウコンの力モーニングレスキュー
補充しよう